Hello everyone, welcome on back to Zielonka. So we're bringing the first of the 2 loads of carrot soup as well as the preserved foods. There's still 6 pallets of soup at the soup factory still. So we're probably just going to bring this down, get it piled up somewhere, and then we'll bring down the rest. I'm probably going to cut the one tree that we have kind of behind our old shed there. We might be buying the shed today. I don't know. My only worry is it's going to take from the field that's right behind it. And then we just, we kind of ruined the crop and, we just took crop from it basically. Although I think that just got planted, so we'd be waiting another 4 months to be able to put a shed in. I think we'll get a shed, and then I think our next goal would be some sort of semi, because if we're gonna do a lot of preserved food and soup and stuff, we're gonna need a good amount of space to be able to put it on a back of a truck or something. And this just simply ain't gonna do it anymore. I think I'm gonna go to the sawmill because I might bring that little small bit of tree. Just be easiest that way. Just pile up there and then bring the rest down. Alright, that's very neatly stacked, so we will go and grab the rest. I've got one tree to cut down. I don't know. I'll look to see if it's gonna probably take a lot of the crop there or not. And honestly, I think we should probably get a worker that you can start on the sorghum harvest. I think that'll be selling, is it next month or a month after we'll be looking to sell that? Alright, we have the rest of the soup now loaded up. Yeah, the vegetable crops are supposed to be ready next month. So we'll have that to worry about. Oh, every turn. I know it's pretty, top heavy, but... Well, let's look at kind of how big that one shed was. Construction... shed. So it is one of the newer ones, because I wanted to make sure it was. Is it this one? No. I think it was 50,000. Yeah. It makes the most sense. It's the largest. If you put it right here, we wouldn't lose that much. Well, maybe we'll be able to do that today. Let's get that one tree cut though, because this will have to go. Oh, I didn't think it would disappear when I did cut it right there. So I was gonna try to cut it up so I could fit them on this trailer a little better, but... oh well. So yeah, we can probably get that done today. For the vegetable crops, obviously that'll be next month. I'm not sure what harvester I'll use. Obviously the Colossal was super quick. That was kind of nice. Realistically, we probably would still want to use the one that comes with the expansion. I don't know. We'll see. Price wise, I think they're about the same to do. But obviously the convenience factor is quite nice. So I don't know. Obviously that video at the time of recording has not gone up when I was using it. So I wasn't sure what anybody else's opinions were of it at the time, and I still aren't. So. Oh. So obviously, who knows, maybe a lot of people didn't like it, and now I'm like, oh, what do I do? I don't know, we'll see. I might still use it, or I'll look at other ones, other modded ones, trying to, you know, look at some of those. I know there was one that just came out of, is an edit of my favorite sugar beet harvester. So I might download that one. Then we could try that, see how that is. $156. That wasn't a lot. I'll take it though, I'll take it. Okay, we will request that. Let's toggle over to the harvester. Combine. So yeah, I might just try different options. Be able to do something a little bit different then. And I'm sure the modded sugar beet harvesters and stuff are probably going to be fairly popular, to be honest, because I think a lot of people kind of feel the same way, where it can take a while, and not just because of, you know, the harvesting speed or anything like that. It's just more of a, there's no capacity. You and a worker have to be working on it at the same time, which obviously means the turnaround speed between each row is a little bit slower, because you both have to line up and take a little bit longer. Can't, you know, bring your product to wherever while the workers is, you know, working on the field. Well, that's perfect timing. Well, I think I'll probably end up doing a little jump cut here. Get everything loaded up on it. Try to cut it, line it up fairly nice with... Yeah, it's a little bit past. That might be fine. Yeah, let's end up doing a little bit of jump cut, because otherwise this will probably take a while. Surprising, I know, we do have quite a bit here. I think when I started it said we had $100,000 of soup. So easily $150,000 worth of product to be sold. Obviously my worry is that we're going to lose some on our path there. We have done that before. We have lost some. Right, I think that's everything. We do have to keep an eye out for stuff flying off, because I did have that happen once. I'm not sure why, because I actually did check this time, and some of them you couldn't move even with it strapped. So I'm not... Oh, one fell off. There's one that fell. Oh, one here too. That was what, $160,000. Yeah, there's one back here. I saw it fly off. We got another $7,500, so we have $252,000. We'll double check in here as well. We do have some extra carrot soup. What we should have. Unless there's been some made. I doubt it, but you never know. Oh, it's definitely not here. Maybe the worker actually did finish that. Huh. It looks pretty full though. So we'll have to probably have that unloaded, and maybe we'll have that planted as we do some of the spraying. Yep, there's just one spawned. Okay. Crisis diverted. Crisis diverted. Alright, so let's get that unloaded. We'll have to grab the John Deere. Probably get it filled up with seeds and everything. I would highly doubt there's enough seeds and fertilizer in there. It's did 2 fields? Well, that's a decent amount. We don't have any bags over here, of course, so we'd have to buy some. Let's buy a bag of seeds. And 1 bag of fertilizer. Well, that should get it fairly full, 1,000 liters, I would think. Oh no, it could do more. It could do quite a bit more. Guess we'll buy 1 more bag. It really doesn't hurt because we'll end up using it eventually. I'm not sure if it's possible to sell seeds and stuff on this map. I have not looked. Most cases, no. You can actually sell seeds. You just can't sell the liquid fertilizer and herbicide and whatnot. Okay, now that is fairly full. Let's see, what should we put in? We could do a thing of oats. We could do oats on that field. That would make it so we'd have to sit on it a while though too. I do just want to do different things sometimes. I think maybe we'll do some oats. Of course, we got to get this piece right at the bottom planted, otherwise the worker will, I don't know, just not like the power lines there. Right, that is done. I have been quite happy with my purchase of this John Deere tractor. We've been using it fairly often, and I don't know, it's just having another larger tractor is kind of nice. You can usually use the larger tractor on more things than, you know, your 110 horsepower tractor. You know, we can use it on the carting, or we can use it on the planting. We have the class that can do both. Oh, this is actually quite full, yeah, 92%. We will probably have enough money left over. We could dang near buy the semi. Whoops. Okay, so let's grab probably the Fiat. Yeah, it already has a sprayer on it, so that would make sense. Not the product I want, but... Is this liquid fertilizer here? Do we have any other things that need to be sprayed for fertilizer? Oops. This field and field 88 actually both need that. Okay, so I think there's probably some liquid fertilizer at the store. So we'll get those done before we switch to herbicide. Alright, so let's get this unfolded. This field here will be fairly quick to do. So I think it was this field where I did it prior to planting, and then I realized, oh wait, you know, since the planter is doing a layer of fertilizer, you don't get 2 layers. It's still only going to be 1. Okay, so let's get this spraying. We still have the weeds for this field as well as that bigger field there. I think that's all of it for weeds. And fertilizer, actually. I think these must have been the fields that we planted last time. We'll obviously have, well, 2 fields to probably spray for fertilizer next month too. Because we'll have that one there and that smaller one there. So let's go this way, that way we don't have to fold up. Go right to that bigger field. Get that done fairly quickly. Yeah, that tractor isn't too far off from finish things up. So, okay, so let's get this field here fertilized. It'll probably take, looks like, 3 trips up and down. Of course, we'll end up at the very bottom by the time the field is done. That's usually just how it kind of works out. So, yeah, like I said, next time I think we probably will use some sort of vegetable sugar beet harvester mod. We do have 2 fields that are fairly decent sized, but I think we'll try to use a different one. So I think a fair amount of people will probably be looking to try to use that because it's a lot more efficient. So people can watch this and be like, oh, hey, this one works super great for them. Maybe, you know, that's the one mod that we want to get. Obviously, I'm not going to go with the super unrealistic versions of them and stuff. That does kind of defeat the purpose. I feel like it doesn't really make it farming, I guess. I don't know. Somebody actually said something, asked in a comment if I was considering doing an unrealistic series at some point. Which, I mean, I think if you do it in a shorter 10, 12 episodes, fairly short, I think it would be fine. It's just, eventually, it would get pretty boring, obviously, because you're harvesting this field here in 3 strips, because it's just how it is. So, stuff like that, where it's like, oh, if you do a short enough series, I think it would be kind of interesting to see what's out there, because I've never really explored that section of the unrealistic mods. I have some installed, but I just use the realistic versions of them. Yeah, instead of, you know, harvesting at 60 miles an hour, which I know some of them are like this, like 60 miles an hour. It's like, holy, wow. It's really, really fast. Hey, they completed their task. We can send them off to the next field. Get that shut down. How are we doing for sorghum? We'll be selling that soon. Almost 160,000. Oh, probably will be 160,000 with bringing it to the train station. I think that's December, January for a high price. So, super soon. Now, do we want to do something different in here, or do we just do oats? Oats have been a fairly decent crop for me in the past. I've never really had any issues with it. Obviously, it does produce straw, which I don't really plan on, you know, baling it. But yeah, let me know if anybody would be interested in seeing a shorter, unrealistic type series. I could do, you know, a year on some map with some really unrealistic stuff. Be a little different. Yeah, we'll probably have to finish this strip, and then then the worker might be fine. Just because this is a really weird point to it, so it can kind of screw up the workers. I do need to look at the piano, so while I'm up here, I probably can do that. It is looking fairly close to being done. I think it's 75-80% completed right now. Hopefully, in between the next 2 episodes or next episode, it won't complete off camera. Hopefully, I'll do it on camera so we can see how it looks. I'm not sure if it has like a certain time it sells at or what. It's the first one, so okay, we can send them off. Oh, almost got ran over by the planter. Okay, so let's take a look here. It's looking really good though. I looked at it right when I started up. It is 78.9% completed. You see, it has all the keys and everything, all of the inner workings of piano, which is always so interesting. There's like a bunch of wires connected to certain portions on it, and it makes a sound. I know there's like a lot of tuning and stuff with pianos to make them sound good and all that. I don't know much about them, but I do know a little bit. So we'll make sure and check that out next time as well. I think it might be done then. At least mostly done. Alright, so I think I'm going to start up a time lapse. We'll finish out this field here for spraying. Actually, the worker supposedly completed their task. They did not. Actually, not sure how they did this here. Didn't have an issue with this part of the field the last time it got planted. It was up in the top corner where there was issues. Hopefully they do better now. I'll start a short little time lapse. Well, I don't know if it'll be super short, but we'll finish up this field for spraying for fertilizer. Then we'll unload, we'll pick up some herbicide, we'll finish up the 2 fields that we have for spraying herbicide. I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
I'm feeling hopeful. Hopeful I will get it right. I'm feeling hopeful. Looking at the northern lights.
Alright, so I think we're almost done with this field, just one strip left. Then we can quickly, well, destroy the one shed. We can put the $50,000 one that we looked at a little bit earlier. It will probably take a little bit of the field. I know I probably would rather wait until after the harvest, but that would be a couple more months, and I really just want to get things under shelter finally. Because if you've been watching the entire series so far, our tractors, everything have been outside the entire time. I don't know if everything's going to fit in there. I would highly doubt it. I honestly would doubt the cedar wood. I think it might be a little tall. But otherwise, I think tractors, the sprayer, disc, planter, the other planter, the vegetable planter, I think a lot of that should fit, though. I've been meaning to get a shed for a while, but we just haven't really had the financial ability to, and plus we have been obviously bought a tractor, bought a upgraded combine, planter, seeder, obviously productions. You can see 2 in the distance right there for productions. Those things cost a lot of money. So I'm hoping we'll still have a decent amount, and then next month we might be able to get some sort of semi. I don't know about a grain trailer for it. Honestly, I don't know if we really need one. A grain trailer. So we do have our current one, which is, I think, 50,000 liter capacity. Obviously, we could sell it, but if it's about the same, like, capacity-wise, it really doesn't change anything. It really doesn't matter, if it's 51,000 liters and our next upgrade would be 60, maybe, but I think the one I have installed that is a 60,000 liter capacity. I think I saw somebody else use it and it wouldn't, like, appear in the actual trailer for some reason. I'll have to look at that, though. I'll check it out, see if See if it's still like that. Maybe it's been updated. But trailer-wise, just like a flatbed, we'll probably just get some sort of low loader. It'll easily fit all of the vegetables, for preserved food, and soup. Which I actually was thinking earlier, for the soup factory, wouldn't it? Why didn't they add tomato soup to it? Like, there's tomatoes for a greenhouse, right? In base game farming sim. That would just make too much sense. I feel like everybody knows what tomato soup is. I don't know someone who wouldn't. I feel like most people would, but maybe not as many people would know what a carrot soup would be. Maybe a parsnip soup, red beet soup. Like, I feel like less people would know that versus tomato soup. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. I feel like tomato soup just goes into so many different things that it's used in so many recipes and stuff. But well, this field here is done. Well, outside of those two very small pieces. Well, we can back up, grab those real quick. Alright, I don't want to get too much into the way of this shed. Okay, nothing's in here. We do have some pieces of wood, which I should have brought earlier, but of course I didn't. Probably have to move. I'm just gonna move it a little bit. That way we should have enough room around there. It shouldn't really cause any issues. Nothing in the sails really. The baler wouldn't be too bad. But I also feel like we don't really have many plans with bales. Almost $4,000. It's not much. But like I said, it really just doesn't make sense for us. Yeah, normally I'd probably go with a little bit different of a shed. I'd probably go with one of these. I know I really like these. Well, those are workshop ones, but I think there's, yeah, these. Those are some of my favorite ones, but I will definitely try to use as much premium edition things as we can. Should give enough room to back things in. We'll have to clean up the difference of there being cement here, and this is like a gravel. Well, we didn't take too much field. Oh, there's a piece of wood here. Oh, two pieces of wood, actually. What the heck's going on here? Y'all just stopping to take a look at my new shed? Like, I don't understand what's going on there. There we have the new shed. Finally built. Yeah, looks like we have some landscaping things to take care of. That must be because there was logs here. It kind of glitched out. So we can hopefully fix just the inside, because the outside doesn't look too bad. Yeah, that's certainly better. Certainly a lot better. And then we'll have to do the painting, which is probably this. I'm assuming. It looks like right at the entrance. Still has to be cement, though. We can fix just this outside edge. Make it look as nice as we can, at least. Probably should do a little bit smaller, that way we don't take as much field. Now, really, this should be leveled out here, but if we do too much work, it's just gonna mess up in this inside. Well, I think that looks fairly good, yeah. Honestly, I think the drill might actually fit in there. I don't know what's going on there. Drivers, man. Drivers. Not sure what the heck they're doing. Yeah, that easily fit. Almost able to back up and put the entire tractor in here. Well, I mean, it does fit. It's just just a little bit tight, that's all. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoy it. I'm just gonna see, is this it? Is this the whole problem? My tractor parked on the sidewalk is the whole problem? Really? Okay, well, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.